Why, hello. We're gonna be playing Ace Attorney Miles Edgeworth Investigations. And now, we start. Episode 1. Turnabout Visitor. Wait, Visitor. Alright, let me just lower the volume on the... because that's kind of loud. There we go. There's no volume right now, but, confirm. March 4th. Okay. To make sure the defendant is found guilty, what other choice do I have? That's the job of a prosecutor, after all. Oh, that's Mountains, right? That may be true, but why? Why go through this far? Sorry. Maybe I wasn't clear enough, but the guilty verdict is all that's the matter to me. What? No matter what the cost. What? Okay. Alright, I didn't get to read the other part, but you guys did. It's hard to believe that I've been away from the office more than a whole month. I hope Detective Gumshoe has been keeping an eye on my office and keeping it clean. The door's unlocked. Detective Gumshoe? What's the smell? It's very familiar. Blood? What the? What's the meaning of this? Freeze! Oh, who is this? Identify yourself. Shut up. You've got some nerve committing a murder in the prosecutor's office. Is that a threat? Let me make one thing very clear. What? No one gets away with committing murder in my office. No one. And just walks away. My name is Miles Edgeworth, and I work as a prosecutor in my local district. Little did I know that upon my little return home after a month abroad, I would be thrust into this multiple cases and some very frenetic and busy days. I finished photographing the victim's body.
I finished photographing the victim's body, sir.
Very well. Please continue your investigation.
Yes, sir.
Why did I give him that voice? I don't know. Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Are you okay, sir? Keep down, detective. This is a crime scene.
When I heard...
When I heard about the murder.
I don't know.
When I heard about the murder, I've just been taken place. When I heard the murder had taken place in this your office, I ran up straight away. This is Detective Gumshoe. He is a detective in the local precinct? I don't know what that says. And the one they assigned to handle the murder case for the time being.
You're looking a little pale, sir. Are you hurt?
No, I'm perfectly fine, however.
Heck, look what they did to your office. It's a totally trash.
It's not helping that you're stomping on the floor. I'd say the culprit soiled my floor with its dirty routes rather well. No one gets away with tracking mud in my office. Oh, gumshoe.
What? Sounds like you've been getting burned up over the... Whoa, sounds like you've been burned up over the whole thing.
The crime has been committed in my office, so it is my responsibility to solve it.
Oh, that's so like you, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, for the time for some investigations.
Agreed. Our first course of action is to gather relevant facts and leads. We must not overlook anything, no matter how small, if we must find the truth. So I'll keep any leads or information we find etched into my forefront of my mind. Speaking of things that pique my curiosity, why of all places did the murder occur in my office? Is it really a coincidence that murder took in my office? Logic. I guess getting that nagging feeling that this is something important to my mind to keep in mind. Wow, everyone has their own power, and he has logic. The greatest power of them all.
Yeah, I was wondering about that myself, sir. I mean, you can't really say it's just a coincidence, can you?
No, not really, especially because of this.
The key to your office.
For security reasons, the office doors has a lock built into it. Logic.
What do you mean, sir?
If you think about it carefully and use logic, it should become clear to you.
Logic?
By finding the connection between two pieces of information, and connecting them, a new information is born. That is... Wow, alright. Let's change it. What up?
Blue cord. Or blue cord.
That is... Alright. And that is the end of result using logic.
So that's how you...
Really? Gumshoe doesn't know how to use logic. Is that a thing?
So that's how you use it.
First, I recall information through the logic button, and then connect them together. Now, to touch the logic button, then recall the facts. Oh, damn. This is... Okay, crime scene. Connect. For security reasons, all prosecutors' doors are outfitted with locks, which means it would have been hard for the murderer and the victim to get in here. Ergo, it is impossible to dismiss the location of this crime as a mere coincidence.
Yes, that is exactly what I was thinking, sir.
There must be a reason why someone infiltrated my room. What was the killer after? Why did that happen in the office? What was the killer after? Logic.
You're really on your ball today, Mr. Edgeworth. That's some beautiful logic, sir.
Oh, yes, well, when you follow leads into their conclusions, only the truth remains. However, if the information doesn't line up properly, I may stray far from the truth as well. But I think I'm careful before piecing. But if I think carefully before piecing leads together, the logic should follow. Well, let's get started then. Our investigation, shall we?
Yes, sir.
Begin investigation.
The basis of any good investigation is examination of everything, right, sir?
I know that, and when I want to examine something, I seriously touch the examine button.
Oh, if you ever feel lost and want to talk, just press the partner button, okay? I'll give you great precise advice as an ace investigator, sir.
Something to try later if I have free time, I suppose. Or now.
You called, sir?
Noticed anything? Is there anything you noticed that you'd like to share, Detective Gumshoe?
Just that I rushed over here as soon as I heard that there was a murder in your office, sir. The investigation just had gotten, so there's not much I could say. So, where were you? Were you the one that found the body, Sir Edgeworth?
Unfortunately, upon my return, I found my office to be unlocked. And what was awaiting inside was a whole messy affair.
Ouch, that's rough.
Even though I left the security of the room to a certain detective.
Sorry, sir.
About investigation. I assume you understand how to conduct an investigation, Detective Gumshoe?
Of course, sir. Imagine things by tapping them, or by tapping the examine button. By checking various things, we could gather evidence and information. You can see evidence by collecting and touching an organization button. For information and leads, it's the logic button. That's it. Great job, sir. Detective Reasonable is the way to go.
It's called Detective Reasoning, Detective. Clearly, something you lack. Oh, that is funny. Office? Oh, whoa, that is. How do I? There's a gun. How? Organized? Back? How do I talk? I guess. Do you have anything to report?
Sir, yes, sir. Nothing out of the ordinary right now, sir.
And yet
there's something out of the ordinary right in front of my eyes. Talk about a contradiction.
Something out of the ordinary, huh? I should look around a bit more. Talk. How's it coming along?
Please, I need absolute science. Fingerprinting lifting is a delicate art.
Well, I never. Okay. How do I get up? Examine.
Your files all over the floor, sir.
They probably fell during the struggle between the victim and the killer. My files are a mess, pointing to a struggle between the victim and the killer. Okay.
And I tried so hard to keep this place spotless while you were away. I mean, this just rendered all the time and effort I put in pointless.
I don't recall ever asking you to clean my room.
Well, I just water the flowers every day just like you requested, sir. I just added clean to the list of the weekend special. For about half a day every Saturday, I come in and clean this place until it sparkled.
Does he have a life? Examine the body? The finished photographing the body, so it should be alright to examine this area. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Alright, what is this? Examine. What do we have here?
Hey, I think I've seen one of those before. It's a police badge, detective. Oh, hey, it's the exact same thing, actually. What a quinkadink.
Let's take a look inside. Mr. Buddy Faith. It would appear that our victim was a detective just like you. According to his badge, the ID buddy to Faith was a preceding detective. Logic. Examine. Let's see here. There's blood over the lower abdomen area. It looks as though the bullet passed clean through his stomach areas.
Oh, it looks like the bullet passed clean through his stomach area, sir.
In other words, he was shot.
Yep. And until the autopsy's done, I don't think we know much more about that.
Please, have the body sent to the morgue once they're done with the process of the crime scene. Crime scene notes jotted down in my organizer. Alright.
Are you going to be okay with keeping track of the evidence we find, sir?
Of course. This is the safest way to keep track of them all.
Alright, if you say so.
I have to keep all the evidence I find in or within my organizer. When I want to re-examine the piece, I have to touch the organizer button. But the organizer isn't only for evidence. I keep people's profiles on hand on it too. It's probably a good idea to have a habit of checking the facts often. Examine? Let's see here. Nope. I got this already. There's anything.
Your file's all over the floor, sir.
I'm probably yep, we got this information. Yep. What else is there to logic? Is this to logic?
I don't believe it. I packed those files on the shelf so tight. Not even an earthquake could make them fall off. Just look at them. At this rate, the rest of the files won't be able to withstand the earthquake at all.
A problem to be sure. Well, once the investigation is over, we'll put them back up on the shelf. Wait a minute. Alright. I don't see anything here yet. Organizer. Alright, profiles. Alright. Nothing of use here. Investigate the gun. What is this? Investigate the body.
Ouch, they even knocked over their chest piece set. I had it all set up ready for when we got back. I figured we could play a few games.
I had no idea you were interested in chess.
I'm actually pretty good at checkers, so I thought I'd give it a try.
In that case, I suppose I could set some time aside after we solve the case. But I don't expect the games to tax my mentality acuity much. Wow, that's messed up. Get the gun. Yeah, there we go. What do we have here? Could this perhaps be the murder weapon? If that's so, that would mean that the killer made their escape after disposing their gun here. I think I've seen one of these before. Care to enlighten me as to where?
Oh, I know! I was issued the exact same model, I think.
Detective.
I don't really like guns all that much. I mean, they're really dangerous. But now that I think about it, you do see the model around the that word a lot, sir.
Precinct, I think.
I don't use mine much except in emergency, so that's why I don't recognize it.
So it's the same type as the revolver as the ones used by the Crap. What? Precinct detectives. Found at the crime... Oh yeah. So it's the same type of revolver as the ones used in the Why do I keep forgetting that word? Precinct? And this Precinct detectives. Found the crime scene. Same model as the Precinct detectives. There we go. I see I've gathered a few pieces of pertinent information. Now, to calmly use some logic and figure out any way any of them are connected to each other. Alright, logic. Signs of struggle. Revolver. No.
No, that's not what I wanted.
I can't see a clear connection between these two pieces and... Yeah, I know. That's not what I wanted. Signs of struggle. No, wait. Detective. And revolver. Connect dots. Yes.
Hey.
The revolver is a standard model used by detectives. Could it have belonged to our recently departed? Detective Gumshoe, would you please thoroughly check the victim's body one more time?
Yes, sir. On it, sir. Excuse me, pal. Let's see. Wait, what do we have here? Stretch work, sir. This guy's wearing a gun holster.
So it appears our killer somehow managed to take the victim's gun from him. Victim's revolver data jotted down in the organizer. Let's see. What else can we find out about this revolver? As I always say, you've got to look always carefully at each piece of evidence. You can use the scroll wheel to rotate the object. There's no such thing as a bad angle. It's a scroll wheel. Use the scroll bar and X. DA standards? I don't know. I know what X and Y are. Use the sidebar and X and Y arrows to find out to get at the nitty gritty. Okay, that's not what I want. Okay, that's X and Y. What up? It looks as only one round was fired from this. Wow. So the killer killed the victim just with one shot after wresting the gun from him. Sounds like the guy knew how to handle a gun, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? We have no proof for that, but there's a distinct possibility. I guess this is about all we're going to find out. We should send the body to autopsy.
Jim!
Oh, why? How could this happen to a guy like you? The murderer has appeared. Are you alright? Don't touch me! Leave me alone! Just let me be! I'm sorry, but I can't do that. The investigation is still ongoing, so please refrain from touching the body. The body? The body? Don't talk to him like he's just a lump of flesh! Look at him. Jim looks like he's just been turned in for the night.
Sure, just in blood-stained soup, pal.
Where's my manners? Aren't you the prosecutor? What? Aren't you the prosecutor? Why, yes, I'm... How do you pronounce that? Jacques? Let's just call him Portsman. Prosecutor. Jim here is my partner in crime. Busting. I'm Miles Edgeworth. And I'm like you, I am also a prosecutor.
Detective Dick Gumshoe, sir.
So you're Miles Edgeworth. I guess this is your office. Oh, I messed up on the voice. Yes, that is correct.
Then it was you. You're the one who killed Jim. Hey, don't go around jumping to conclusions, pal. Just calm down, okay?
I will not. I know how things work around here. High prosecutor's office doors are always locked. Have locks built into them. And only the owner of the office has the key to his or her own office door. That is correct. However, I'm not the one who killed your partner.
Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth has been overseas on a business trip this whole time, pal. And the key to the door was with me the entire time, okay? So the one who could get in here was me. Wait, that means... I'm not sure what that means.
So that means then, you're Jim's killer.
No way, pal, you've got it all wrong.
Everyone calm down. Mr. Portsman, correct? If you are a real prosecutor, you should know to stay collected. The investigation has only just begun. It is too early to be drawing conclusions. Alright, I get the point. You're right, my mistake. I tend to get a little too hot-headed sometimes. You sure are one cool customer, aren't you, Mr. Edgeworth? I've heard all the rumors about you. You're the great genius prosecutor. You're something of a legend, you know. Anyways, let's call this a truce and work together, okay? Now, how about a handshake to seal the deal? A pleasure to work with you. You guys were conducting your investigation, right? Sorry for barging in like that. Carry on then. This is your room after all. Thank you, I intend to. I just want a little more time to say goodbye to Jim. You there!
Sir!
I want to capture this scene on film. I want you to capture this scene on film for me. My final farewell to my partner Jim. I should probably give them some space. Can now investigate.
Your jacket, sir. What's it doing on the floor?
It must have fallen off the wall when the killer tried to threaten me by firing a round.
So the killer not only shot the victim, but also shot your jacket as well. They dare to shoot the ultra special jacket that was made in the prosecution debut, huh? What if they had shot him through it? It would have been a disaster.
It's not worth getting worked up over, Detective. Not when there's something more here.
Huh? Like what?
I take it you haven't noticed yet, Detective. And there is a giant contradiction right there in front of us.
Really?
Did I say contradiction? You must be rubbing off on me. I'm starting to sound like him.
Phoenix Wright!
But I have my own methods, and I will conduct this investigation my way. When the scene before me contradicts a piece of evidence or seems off, that's when my detective skills come to play. First, I have to find the spot of that holds contradiction. This is it. The bullet hole is where the contradiction lies. When I spot something that's off, I should touch the seduce button with conviction. And when I have found sufficient proof to prove that I contradiction, I present it. This is how I do things. Check. Examine. Think it is so easy to take my life, just a trigger. I know it seems myself, but I love.
Oh, but I love the ones that they used to track and field meets, start races. If you take off before it's fired, everyone ends up following your lead.
To chase you down to false start, detective. To chase you down for a false start, detective.
Now that you mentioned it, even when I finish first, I always wind up in last place.
This is what I wanted. It looks like only one round was fired from this.
Wow. The killer killed the victim with one shot after wresting your gun from him. Sounds like a guy knew how to handle a gun, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yeah, we have no proof for now. With distinct possibilities. This. How do I present this? Alright. I'll investigate everything else. What is this? Could this be a thing? Nope. From the highest perspective, what do I see? Is this thing? Nope. What can it be? What could I possibly be missing? Alright, it's obviously not the revolver. Oh no. Alright, let's check the victim's body. Alright. Present. Eureka! Eureka? The bullet hole is a contradiction.
What do you mean, sir?
It's elementary. 2 shots were fired in this room. The first fell the victim. And the second fell the frame.
Hey, that's right.
However, this gun only has one fired once.
Hey, that's true too.
Which means that one of these 2 bullets was fired from a different gun. Did the killer have another gun prepared for tonight? By the way, I noticed
something, sir.
Yes?
Thing sticking out from behind the frame. Just...
It's a secret safe.
A secret safe? Oh, I smell money.
I'll spare us the trouble and just say it. Nothing like what you've imagined is inside. Now, if you would kindly move the frame out of the way.
Roger that. Talk about dusty.
I suppose that's what happens when I'm not here to dust it once in a while.
I had no idea that you had a safe here, so I would have kept it clean for you, sir. So, when did you put this thing in?
It wasn't something I installed personally. Every prosecutor's office has one.
Really? I had no idea.
Well, only prosecutors are supposed to have knowledge of their existence.
So, what's aside, Mr. Edgeworth?
Right now, nothing. We can only use them to store especially important evidence when a trial is in session.
That's it? Talk about squashing my hopes and dreams.
Alright. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Examine. Up. Examine.
I never knew there was a safe hidden behind here.
Well, if detectives knew that about them, they wouldn't be secrets now, would they?
Are there any other secret hidden things in this room?
Even if they were, I would defeat the purpose of being hidden if I told you. So I don't bother looking for them.
So, there's no problem like hidden cameras around, right?
What if there was?
No, nothing. Forget I said anything.
Do I even want to ask what he's been doing in my office while I've been away? Looks kind of smudged. Now this is odd.
You found something, sir?
The keypad. Don't you find it to be too clean?
Yeah, there's a thick layer of dust around it, but not on the keypad itself.
You there, forensic scientist.
Yes, sir?
Could you please dust the area for fingerprints?
You've got it, sir. I couldn't find, let alone a single print. Looks like it was wiped down well.
Secret safe organ. As I thought. The appearance of logic is the only way around this setback. Time to rationally and calmly connect the dots with the information we have. What else could possibly be here? Investigate. Well, it's a good thing my steel samurai doll was spared any harm.
Speaking of which, I still haven't actually sat down and watched any of that show. What's it about again?
Well, I don't know much about it myself, but the hero, the Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo, is the Steel Samurai. And his goal is to defeat evil magistrate, to show geared towards kids. However, it's a highly productive values, riveted plots, draws a number of adults as well. Spin-offs like Pink Princess Warriors of the Old Tokyo and Nickel Samurai, along with other deluge of merchandise, and even a new stage show gives in presents.
You sure know a lot. Are you sure you're not some sort of fanboy?
Of course not. Of course not. Anyone that keeps up with society knows at least this much. And the conversation lasts longer than expected. Let's return to investigate. Hey, what's this?
Watch out for that cup of tea fragments there, sir.
The killer's gonna pay for my tea set.
Yikes, you're really mad over this.
The tea set is very dear to my heart. It can only be bought in England. It costs more than your whole month's paycheck.
What? Now I feel like that killer's wasted one of my monthly paychecks.
Let's see logic. Alright. This. The wife's fingerprints. Connect. I believe I figured out what the murder was after.
Well, what is it, sir?
The fact that the safe was wiped clean with fingerprints suggests that the criminal had at least attempted to open my safe, making the culprit's motive for breaking and entering theft, I believe. No, that is not. I wonder if knowing that the motive behind the break-in was theft changes what other piece of information can tell me from the crime. Does this have anything to do with anything? Come on, baby. Damn it. It's the only two things. Connect. There is a possibility that the files splattered on the floor are not the result of struggle between the victim and its killer.
Oh, you mean, like, could have been from the killer tried to find something, sir?
Precisely. We need to figure out if any of the files have been stolen.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna shove files like you've never seen before, even at a library.
Sure. Let's give that a try.
Why do the good ones always have to die so young?
Surely, you must ponder that every once in a while, Mr. Edgeworth. No matter how much we lament, the dead will not come back to life. All we could do is search for the truth.
And so, what are we supposed to do? How are we supposed to find the truth?
First, we calmly restore the files to its rightful place.
You got it. Let me help.
I don't think you should be helping.
So the files goes here and the book goes here. You sure know a lot about things despite this being Mr. Edgeworth's office. Because I'm the one who keeps it tidy, pal. Okay, done.
It would appear that the murder was definitely committed here.
The bloodstains on the shelf are still fresh.
I suspect the victim was killed in a standing position, hence the prints on the shelf.
And the guy fell on the floor, right? The blood on the floor is kind of grossing me out.
Detective, I don't have time to deal with your weak stomach right now.
But, you know, I'm no good with blood, sir.
I'm certain that something's wrong with this picture. Examine. The victim's handprints. He must have tried to support himself with his hands while he was being shot.
There are prints on the floor, too.
It must have been made when he was unable to stand and he dropped to the floor. It appears the victim was in a sitting position here after he was shot.
So, that's why this seat of victim's pants has blood on it.
That would be the logical conclusion. This is where the bullet lodged itself after it went through the victim, huh? For a bullet to be lodged so squarely in the file's spine indicates the files were ransacked after the shooting had occurred. Then I guess the victim was moved because he was in the killer's way. The killer moved the body because he was leaning against the bookshelf. The blood on the guy's pants proves that pretty well. In a sense, I suppose.
See, I'm not completely useless, Mr. Edgeworth.
What's over here?
Put them back just as they should be, sir. Doesn't look like anything's missing.
Although it doesn't look like it, they could move the body to flip through the shelf. I wonder if they found what they were looking for. Alright. Alright. Do. Is there spots in it? Is this what? Is this a spot somehow connected to it? Or is this hole? Back. Here. Could it be the gun? It's clear that here where the contradiction lies.
I don't really see what's wrong with that spot.
You don't understand, you see? And therein lies the contradiction.
Mr. Edgeworth, sir, I'd be nice if you just admit when you're wrong.
That wasn't a mistake. I was just keeping you on your toes, detective. What? Could it be the blood and the fact that it was moved? Present? This is clear where the contradiction lies. What? How am I wrong? What is it that I'm looking for? I don't see any evidence for now. Alright. I need one more piece of evidence. I will talk to you. Mr. Pottsman, a word if I may.
Oh, Jim.
Your laugh, your smile, I'd never be able to joke around with you again. Don't worry, Jim, I'll joke around enough for the both of us, you'll see. He's not listening at all. Mr. Portman is off in his own little world, it seems. It's been a while since I sat on my desk. Oh, how I've missed it. This tie looks newer than when I first bought it.
Oh, yeah. This thing's so polished that it makes mirrors jealous.
Don't tell me you had no other work this entire time I was away, detective.
My job is to protect our office, sir.
And you did such a good job protecting it. Is that a murder occurred in it?
That's harsh, sir.
I have to admit the disc was never looked so better, but I guess I can't stop his pay. I don't know. What's wrong with this picture? Alright, let's talk to him. May I have a word with you? Please. Okay. Alright, let's talk to Gumshoe.
You called, sir?
About the crime's oddity. So, any keen insights, Detective?
Well, I've noticed that you haven't found anything odd about the crime scene yet. That's unlike you, sir. If you spot things that seems off, you should check it out. All you have to do is line the cursor up to where you see the contradiction, and hit the deduce button after that. You still got a hunch. Back up your hunch. Make the piece of evidence isn't job to present it, sir. It's that easy.
I suppose you spot something already, which is why you explained all of this.
Not really. But hey, that's what you're here for, Mr. Edgeworth. To find them all in a jiffy.
Even with overconfidence, as he has none too subtly cries for assistance. Wait a minute. What would I present? You. Logic? No. Okay. What's wrong with this? What could be the problem? I still don't see anything. Alright, I'll leave it here. And I'll figure out next time. Alright. See you later.